our online behavior, or the way that people are interacting with content, is changing the way we think about intellectual property rights anyway. And the problem is that the people that are leading the legislative efforts, like SOPA, ACTA, all those things, they just want to apply the old philosophy into the new market. So they want to take all the old stuff, the way things used to be forever, and they want to force it on the internet. But that's just not the way that we share. I mean, like, we are a torrenting culture. We will pay for content, but we share things, we forward things, we remix things, we do all sorts of things online, and that's just a part of the way we live. So I think it's forcing people to have a much different idea of intellectual property rights. We're starting to see a much bigger push towards Creative Commons licensing, for example. We're seeing a much bigger push towards open source. We're seeing a much different, like, it's starting to create new ways that people are trying to regulate how to share content. But I think that it's outdated. The old ways are just, you can't put a lid on it anymore. And so how do you take advantage of those things? And you see companies like Live Nation, who, instead of focusing on, Live Nation's a tour company, is a promotional event company, and a lot of musicians like Madonna signed with them for millions and millions of dollars because she recognized that she's not going to be making her money on the sales of singles anymore. She's going to be making her money performing. So she shifted, and I think it'll go that way. I think musicians should give their music away for free, and then they should charge and have many more concerts. They don't get the internet. They don't. They don't understand. They're still thinking of bricks and mortar, and now we're on like bits and bytes, and it's just a whole different, it's a different world, and people are just communicating differently and creating different products, and I think what they don't realize is that sharing content is a way that we use to communicate. And the second you try to stop that, then it infringes on a way that an entire generation expresses itself.